Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Empowerment Zone. My name is Reginald McLaughlin, and I am hosting for this moment because Lisa Robinson will be in shortly. We have the wonderful Wendy Davis here. And remember, knowledge is power. Use it or lose it. Now, who's our next guest?
So our next guest is Yaduraj. I met Yaduraj through my work with the Pennsylvania Walk for Hearing, which is the largest walk for hearing hosted by the Hearing Loss Association of America. We're so fortunate to have such a big, successful event that's held at the Navy Yard every October. Yaduraj is an 11th grader at the Downingtown STEM Academy, and we will have him talk about his journey with hearing loss. And this young man has started his own nonprofit called Three Tiny Bones. So are you on with us, Yaduraj?
Welcome to the Empowerment Zone. Let me get your name correct. Yaduraj?
Yaduraj, yes.
Yeah, Yaduraj. I'm going to mess it up, I know me. But I'll try to get as close as I can. Welcome to the Empowerment Zone.
Thank you. Nice to be here. So, my journey with hearing loss. I was actually born with hearing loss, although it wasn't diagnosed till I was about 5 or 6 years old. We noticed that I was turning on the TV to a really high volume, that there was actually this one competition where I missed out on a trip to nationals just because I wasn't able to hear the word properly due to my hearing loss. And that's when, we thought, okay, maybe something's going on. So I got my hearing test done, and it turned out I had cholesteatoma, which is hearing loss causing growth on the eardrum that causes hearing loss. So I had to go through 4 surgeries in elementary school, and right after that, in 6th grade, I started wearing a hearing aid. Now, there was a lot of bullying and teasing that went into having the hearing aid. I actually cut my hair, or didn't cut my hair rather. I grew it out. And this really caused me to think about this whole hearing loss landscape in a way, because what I realized is people just didn't know enough about hearing loss. People were asking me, are you deaf? Can you not hear? Like, what's going on? People just weren't sure. And the issue I realized was that kids were just not educated enough about the assistive hearing devices, hearing impairment. They just didn't know, and that was leading to the bullying and teasing. So once I got to 9th grade, like Miss Davis said, I had some time in the spring of 2020, right when COVID hit. So I started volunteering with the Hearing Loss Association of America. I helped plan that walk in 2020 and the one in 2021. And from there, I started thinking about what I could do for kids especially, because I realized that the main thing is once you educate kids, it becomes a whole lot easier for kids with hearing loss. And during this time, I also came across alarming studies showing from the WHO showing that 1 billion youth worldwide were at risk for developing hearing loss, and that 1 in 5 teens already have some sort of hearing loss. And that really startled me. That really motivated me to do something, because I've been through so many years of hearing loss, 15 years, and it's definitely not a fun thing to go through. And if these kids can protect their hearing just by a couple simple steps, just being mindful, using these protective measures, they should be able to do that. And it's really about educating people on that, since in our society that's not really emphasized enough, I feel.
And that's true. And, we met earlier because Yaduraj and I were meeting about how PATF could work with his organization to help promote awareness. And you shared with me some really exciting projects that you have. Can you maybe tell us about your project at Downingtown with Homecoming?
Sure. So I got the idea in the fall, just as the school was talking about the upcoming homecoming dance, selling tickets, all that hype week. And right before that, I knew from my experience in the summer, since we ran our Noise Hazards campaign, which was a series of 10 videos about common noise hazards and how we can protect our hearing, that parties and especially school dances are a major source of hearing loss. They're so loud that kids can lose their hearing in a matter of minutes, which is just crazy and really unsafe, because you're at a school event. You should be having fun. You shouldn't be worried about losing your hearing. So I talked to my principal, Mr. Campbell, and he was great. He was on board. I'm really proud of how supportive the school has been of all of our efforts here at Three Tiny Bones. And we actually were able to ensure safe decibel levels at the school dance. We worked with the DJ, we worked with the school, and we made sure students didn't suffer hearing loss. And the best part is, right after the dance, we took a survey, so all the students responded, and we found out that 85% of the students found that the music was either just right or even too loud. And this basically confirmed what we knew all along, that safe hearing does not take away from the fun. It's actually helping the fun, because if you use safe hearing, healthy hearing habits, you get to have fun and preserve your ears. Like, think about it this way. If you go to 5 concerts and lose your hearing, you're not going to be able to enjoy future concerts. But if each concert you protect your hearing, then for the rest of your life, you're going to be able to enjoy every concert.
Do you work with adults, or does your organization help adults? And when I say adults is considered 18 and older.
Sure. So we actually focus on educating communities, because we believe it starts with not just youth, but also their parents, especially for younger children. So we work on educating through schools, through libraries, through community centers, initiatives like our Noise Hazards campaign, which I talked about, that got thousands of views. At the Walk for Hearing in 2021, we actually had a booth where we were able to educate I think hundreds of people who came by with fun games like matching the noises with their decibel levels, and we were able to give away hundreds of pairs of earplugs, which was really awesome.
Now, how do people get in touch with you?
Sure. So our website is threetinybones.org. That's with the numerical 3, so not the word, the number, threetinybones.org. And you can reach out to us at hello@threetinybones.org. That's the email. Or on social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Is there a phone number that people can
we do not have an organizational phone number right now.
But it's amazing what you're doing at a young age, helping people. Now, me, I'm in my car. I turned it up. I'm on the road, and my music is blasting. And
you
now
can hear it from outside the car, Reg.
Yes.
You're one of those, huh?
Yes, I am. So I'm realizing, I was just educated that it's not good for me. And I know I could turn it down, but when your song come on, what are you going to do? That's my jam.
Well, Yaduraj, I just think this is amazing, and I'm so excited. We have 4 children. My husband and I have 4 children that went through school, and, they sort of gave up on going to dances because they wanted to be able to go and talk to their friends, and the music was too loud. They couldn't really socialize.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Totally.
Well, I want to thank you so much for calling in. Keep up the good work, and also I'll get your information. Maybe we'll have you on the air again.
Great. There is one more thing that I'd just like to put out there real quick. So our next big campaign that we're doing is the Hear Better Pledge. And this is just a quick way for communities and people to really raise awareness and understand how to protect their ears from hearing loss. What it is, it's 4 simple things. An acronym, we love our acronyms at Three Tiny Bones, stands for making sure you hear devices safely. So you use headphones and earbuds at the appropriate, the safe volume. You use earplugs when they're necessary, so if something just gets too loud, pop in a pair. You want to make sure you're moving away from noise. That's often the easiest thing to do, like moving away from a speaker. And you want to recognize the noises around you so you can take action, so you can be mindful. And what it is people just go to our website and they can read over these 4 things, and if they want to pledge, which I encourage everyone to do, it's very simple. All you do is click the pledge button. All your info is optional if you would like to put in your name, and boom, you're on your way. our goal is 10,000 pledges by the end of this summer. That's what we're shooting for. And to take the pledge, we're promoting it on our social media, but the link is 3tinybones.org/pledge. That's 3tinybones.org/pledge. So I'm really excited about that. I hope everyone takes the pledge. I encourage you to take it, share it with your friends, share it with your family, because this is really a big thing to make sure everyone's educated and knows the proper steps on how to prevent hearing loss.
Well, I want to thank you for that. But if you really want to add on to it, show me, teach my children how to listen to me, and teach me how to tune my wife out.
Oh, that's a selective hearing issue, Reggie.
I want to thank you so much for calling in the Empowerment Zone, and we do wish you well.
Thank you, Yaduraj.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.